Hi and welcome back. We're going to do part 2, radio button validation. Validation is in case they don't check anything, you will give them an error code. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our htdoc file. We have our radio HTML and our PHP. We only have to open up the PHP. The HTML will stay the same. There's no changes in that. So we open up our PHP file, open with Notepad, and here we have it, our PHP code from part 1, and all we have to do is we come up here under the PHP opening tags, and we're going to type in if is not set $, post item, brackets, and then we're going to use our opening curly brackets, and we're going to put in here echo, you must select one button. And then we'll come down here, put in our end curly brackets. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use a button we haven't used yet, or tag actually. It's called the else tag, E-L-S-E, which is going to be, what that does is it tells the browser when it opens this file, after they click the submit button, it's going to come up here, it's going to read this code. If it comes up and it says is not set, which means they didn't select any buttons. And here's our code from part 1. What color is your hair? Red, black, blonde. They hit the select button. It goes to the PHP code. It comes over here. It says if is not selected. If there's nothing selected, echo, you must select one button. So what this is going to do is it's going to read this, and if this comes out as false, where someone did select a button, it's going to do else, and then it's going to produce this code. It's going to make this code work. So it's read this code, else, kind of, or else, do this code, or else, do this code. So what it's going to do is it's going to read this code. If this code's false, it's going to go to else, and then it's going to read this code here. So all we have to do is put in our else, our opening brackets here, and then what we do is we want to come down here to the bottom, and we want to put in our closing brackets, because we have a bracket here, an opening curly bracket and a closing curly bracket, but we want this whole code inside this else bracket, this one and this one. So we put one on the outside, one on the outside, and then we have our code on the inside of them. So if is not set, post item, echo, you must select one button. Now let's see if I get this right on the first try here. Back to our browser. Now nothing selected. We hit submit, and there you go, you must select one button. So then they go back, they pick a button, they hit select, you have blonde hair. And that's it for that. Now I'll show you another little trick that looks pretty good on things like this. We're going to come over here, we're going to actually use our HTML file for this. Open with a notepad. We just minimize some of these files here. We don't need them. Now we can go back here. Now we have here on the main page, what color is your hair, and then you have your buttons. What you can do that's kind of neat is you come over to your HTML file, and we're going to get rid of these H4 tags, and we're going to put in here field set And then down here we're going to put in legend, end, and then down here on the bottom we're going to put in end field set. Let's see, legend, and then here we have to put our end tag, end legend. So we have our body, our field set, our legend, what color is your hair, and legend, and then your normal code that you would normally have. And then down here on the bottom we have our end field set. What that's going to do is it just makes it a little different setup when you have your browser. And there you go, you have a box, and you can set the box width and stuff like that if you want, but what color is your hair, and then it has your tags inside it. Pretty simple, kind of just a different way to do it. Okay, that's it, part 2. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.